if a careless word, baby, cut too deep, if I made you cry, if I made you bleed, I'll take it all back, baby. I'll take it all back, baby. Girl, don't you go, no, don't you dare. I'm not gonna breathe without you in the air. Don't tell me one kiss is, one last kiss is all I'm gonna get. I wasn't through loving you. Look at the mess we've made. Couple of clowns we are. Look at the hearts we break. Going round and round we are. Girl, don't you go. No, don't you dare. I'm not gonna breathe without you in the air. Girl, don't you go, no, don't you dare. I'm not gonna breathe without you in the air. Don't tell me one kiss is, one last kiss is all I'm ever gonna get. 'Cause I wasn't through. I wasn't through. Loving you. Well, I wasn't through. Loving you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they are back and they are better than ever. Alabama, you can order Southern Drawl right now, F12035. We're going to talk to Alabama in just a moment. Your feature price tonight, $19.98. And remember, only on QVC do you get the bonus CD of some of their greatest hits, songs like Mountain Music, My Home's in Alabama. And guys, we can take a seat and check in. It is so good to have you back. Randy Owen.
Hey, brother.
Good to see you, my man.
Good to see you.
Teddy. It's been too long. Jeff, so good to see you guys. I was fortunate to launch your gospel CDs in 2006 and 2007 from Nashville. And I tell everybody I meet, these guys are some of the nicest people you've ever met.
Well, thank you.
Got everybody fooled.
Yeah, you sure did. I'll tell you what, my Facebook and my Twitter have been going crazy. Your fans are so excited. In fact, well over 1,000 of these were ordered while you performed that first song. F12035, 1998. It's your first brand new music in 14 years. What precipitated the three of you coming together to do this project?
I think our fans, they kept asking us when we was going to have something new out, and we kept putting it off and said, well, finally we found enough songs and over a 2-year period, and it took us a while, but we're very proud of it.
Well, I'll tell you what, you found some amazing songs. And Randy, I told you the other night, I was listening to Come Find Me with Alison Krauss. Oh my gosh, tears. I was driving home late at night. That song is just one of many, but the words, it's a poignant love ballad, isn't it?
It's the first song that I kind of sneaked one in on Teddy. I was the same Tony Lane wrote both the songs, and one of the great writers. And so I thought, well, maybe if I could play, Come Find Me, then I can slide the other one in there, you know, wasn't through loving you. But he heard that one too.
Ah.
So we got through, he's like, you know, I kind of like the other song too. So, you know, it's a great song. It's so wonderful to find.
Yeah, you guys have everything, and I think, you know, your older fans of Alabama will love, because you still have the signature harmonies. But there's a whole new generation of fans that now will hear this. Are you excited about that, Jeff?
Yeah, that's one of the main things that we are excited about. New people, new ears.
Yeah. I mean, you guys took a little vacation, well deserved, right? How has country music changed since you've been kind of, you know, on a break?
For us, it's exactly like it was.
We haven't learned any more chords or anything.
Yeah, we know the chords we know and the song we know, and we still like the same songs. And we took a little different approach, maybe more of a fun approach to this project. And this is one of the more laid-back songs. You know, Come Find Me is very intense.
Yeah.
It's a ballad, but it's very intense. And I told them all when I got through with that, I said I left it on the field that day.
Yeah. You guys, I think on this whole project, you put your heart and souls into this.
Everything we had, we left it on this CD.
Well, I'm glad you still had some left for us tonight. By the way, ticket sales, yeah, how about it? F12035. You know what? This doesn't even release to the street until September 18th. You have a chance to order yours now and reserve yours before everybody else. And only here do you get the bonus CD with songs like I'm in a Hurry and Don't Know Why, Song of the South, High Cotton, Born Country, Mountain Music, My Home's in Alabama, which I love. And that's only on QVC. But this CD, you're about to do a new, what I predict is going to be a new country music anthem, which is the title track. Life sounds better with a Southern drawl, right?
That's right.
Is that what you kind of,
Y'all.
your philosophy? Y'all. You say things like, yes, ma'am, y'all. Those are all lyrics in
Say
the song.
things like howdy, ma'am, and yada, yada, and life sounds better with a Southern drawl.
Well, you guys sound better than ever, and you don't want to miss out on this. A lot of people are on the phone lines for F12035. 2,000 already ordered, and for $19.98. And if you use the Q card, now you can put it on 3 easy payments, everything with your Q card. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how you can download music now on QVC.com. But you guys ready to rock a little bit more?
Yes, sir.
Here to perform the title track from Southern Draw, Jeff, Randy, and Teddy, Alabama.
Sounds better with a Southern drawl. Come on, everybody. Life sounds better. Life sounds better. Here's a song from the Southland, chewing on red men, spending all morning up at a tree stand. Burgers and hot dogs, living for football. Backwoods battle cry, made with a duck call. Nice and simple like sweet iced tea. Here's our down home recipe. We drive trucks, we drink beer, we shoot whiskey and hunt deer. We say things like yes ma'am and howdy y'all. Life sounds better with a Southern drawl. Get a little crazy, love our religion. Apple pie, baseball, honky tonk dance on. Read my bargain, tires 4 feet tall. We mind our manners and we talk real slow. Down here, buddy, that's the way it goes. We drive trucks, we drink beer, we shoot whiskey and hunt deer. We say things like yes ma'am and howdy y'all. Life sounds better with a Southern drawl. for Amendment 2. Just about everything's a little better with a twang. We drive trucks, we drink beer, we shoot whiskey and hunt deer. We say things like yes ma'am and howdy y'all. Life sounds better with a southern drawl. We drive trucks, we drink beer, we shoot whiskey and hunt deer. We say things like yes ma'am and howdy y'all. Life sounds better with a southern drawl. Life sounds better.
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 A lot of better.
Life sounds better.
A whole lot of better.
Life sounds better.
Life sounds better.
Life sounds better.
A lot of better.
Life sounds better.
A whole lot of better. There's sure enough of better.
Life sounds better.
Life sounds better with a southern drawl. Wow, 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 yow, 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 yow. Yow.
F12035. Be among the first to reserve your copy of Southern Draw. That is the new country music anthem. What do you think, guys? So far, woohoo! Only here do you get that bonus CD. That was awesome. That, you know, I see stadiums full of people just jamming out to that. And you guys have had a Southern Draw for a while
Yeah,
now,
we were
y'all.
born with it.
There is a difference. Some people acquire it.
We actually been teasing the audiences with that song. We haven't played the whole song. We just play the first part.
Tease them a little bit. So
Yeah.
that was the first time you performed the whole
That's the
song.
first time.
You guys are part of history tonight. Thank you. You know, you guys have had so many awards, and congratulations, because you're about to receive another one, the ACM Career Achievement Award. Congratulations.
Proud of these people.
Yeah, all the fans. All the awards, I mean, you were Country Music Association's Entertainer of the Year 3 consecutive years. The first band to do that, and unlike other country acts, you guys were the first to feature 3 guys, kind of 3 leads, all playing your own instruments. That's very unique.
It still is.
It's, yeah, it is.
Last time I looked.
Yeah. I mean, but the fact that you guys have been playing together since you were 6, you two, and then Jeff, you guys entered a high school contest, which you won in 1969. Tell us about the song you performed.
Well, the one that we did to win the contest was "Sing Me Back Home." It's a song that the great Merle Haggard wrote, and y'all want to sing a little bit of it?
Sure.
So see if anybody have it.
Yeah.
Sing me back home before I die.
Nice. That was impromptu, didn't it? And you can imagine why they won. But then you guys really paid your dues. You were performing at an entertainment Canyonland for a while, and then you all moved to Myrtle Beach, right, in the Bowery?
Yeah, those chairs that you see in some of the film, I don't know which album it's on or feature, but those chairs are from the chairlift that we actually went down in the canyon in.
Okay.
And we were in this photo session, and surprisingly, we could not believe that this collector had those chairs that went up and down in the canyon.
Wow.
So this is
Yeah.
it's amazing photos, and I'm sure they're watching, but we hope to buy those chairs because
They wouldn't price them that day.
we couldn't afford them at that time. But,
Well, if you look on this CD, Southern Draw, that's actually one of your old trucks that you used.
Old trailers, yeah.
And you were able to put the new logo on it. And then on the back, that's one of your early buses.
that's the real bus, yeah.
And you still have that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, this CD is amazing. Southern Drawl, you've heard, Wasn't Through Lovin' You Yet. This Ain't Just a Song, As Long as There's Love, Back to the Country, Hillbilly Wins the Lotto Money. That's a fun song you're going to do in a little bit. Come Find Me, which I told you. What was it like to work with Alison Krauss?
Oh, she's incredible. Very sweet lady, very humble, but such a great talent.
Yeah, those harmonies that she sang with
Well,
you.
what impressed me was I was out of the studio and I'd done a whole bunch of stuff and I wasn't in there. And so one of the guys that works with our entertainment group said that she wanted to say hello.
Really?
So I was walking up the studio and she walked out and it was Alison Krauss. So we had been big fans of hers ever since the days of Hee Haw.
Oh, yeah.
She was a little kid singing,
Yeah.
and so we walked around and we thought, who is that little girl? And so Sam Lovello was the producer of Hee Haw. He said, that's a new little girl named Alison Krauss.
Wow.
And we're like, oh my goodness, she sounds like a little angel.
And she still does.
And she still
Smooth
does.
voice. I want to let you know that you can actually digitally download the CD Southern Draw, and remember, only on QVC do you get the bonus Alabama Live on the Road. So you've got their new stuff, their old stuff, their greatest stuff. If you go to QVC.com, you can just search Southern Draw, and then there'll be a button right down below the product description that says digital download version, and then you'll click add to the cart. And that's how easy it is to do. This CD, I'm telling you, you guys put it all into here. 3,500 have already been ordered. $19.98 is your price. It doesn't even come out on the street till September 18th. So yours will ship on that date, but you'll be the first to reserve yours. And this CD, I was listening to this last night with headphones on, and my home's in Alabama. That's one of my personal all-time favorites.
Ours too.
Is it really? Yeah, well, and your home is. You guys all grew up in the same area, and a lot of people don't realize you have family harmony because you're all cousins.
Well, it's something that I think the first time we sat down or stood up or whatever we were doing, I think one of us was sitting down, the others were standing up, and we did a song that I had written called Jeannie Brown. And Jeff played the guitar, and Teddy had the bass, and we didn't have drums. And we sang, and it was just so simple and easy.
Yeah.
And so
You fell into it.
from those days, I guess I was 68 maybe, something like that.
Wow.
And Jeff had all the equipment. Me and Teddy didn't have anything but our name.
Oh, okay. Do you still charge them for the equipment? Are they paying?
That's a good way to go. I'm going to check into
That's a
that.
good thought.
You're gonna have
That's a
to
good plan, though.
Well, you guys, seriously, you sound better than ever. It's so good to
Thank
see you
you.
guys. We appreciate you being here and QVC and using us to kind of launch this to America. It is Southern Draw, the first CD of all brand new material from Alabama in 14 years. By the way, your concert sales are through the roof. You're going to be performing in York, Pennsylvania, I think on the 19th. I hope to be there.
Oh yeah, good. I hope you are.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to it. But without further ado, we're going to have Alabama get ready to play their next song, the item number F12035. Here they are to perform their brand new tune, American Farmer.
American farmer, we're all dependent on you. sky. They're up every morning planting those seeds in the ground and riding those big wheels until the sun goes down. American farmer, we're all dependent on you. No one works harder feeding the red, white, and blue. If there's no farm, there ain't no food. Thank God you do what you do. American farmer. So give thanks when we fill our cart at our local store, and not take for granted tomorrow there'll always be more. Just take a trip down a back road and you'll understand. You'll feel the beat from the heart of this great land. American farmer, we're all dependent on you. American farmer, feeding the red, white, and blue. If there's no farm, there ain't no food. Thank God you do what you do. American farmer. FFA and 4-H too. If there's no farm, there ain't no food. Thank God you do what you do. Come on, y'all. American farmer. FFA and 4-H too. FFA and 4-H. American farmer. Whoa. American farmer. Whoa. American farmer. American farmer. American farmer. American farmer. American farmer. American farmer. Thank you so much.
Now's the time to dial in for F12035. Southern Drawl, the first album of all brand new music from rock and roll of country music legends, Alabama. And this CD is amazing, but only on QVC. Will you also receive the bonus CD called Alabama Live on the Road? 2 for $19.98. This is the first they've performed these songs anywhere live, the whole songs, $19.98 for both. You will not be disappointed. These guys have done it for years and years, and they've done it again. By the way, that song reminds me a little bit of Roll On 18-Wheeler, 40-Hour Work Week. You guys have always had a passion for what makes America great.
Still do. That's part of.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah. Why is this song important to you guys to support the farmer?
Well, without, like the song says, without no farm, there's no food. And I think, we got to make it sexy for young kids to get into ag this day and time. I think it has to be something that is looked up to with the farmers that are feeding the nation.
Yeah.
And they need some recognition.
Well, I know The Bachelor did with Chris the Bachelor. He was the farmer, right? So we're trying to support that. But I love the line in the song where you say, as we go through the supermarket and fill up our cart, we need to be thankful that these people are doing that and support them. And I know you guys have supported a number of causes over the years. I know children, St. Jude's Hospital has been important. But one of the things that kind of spurred your reunion was when some tornadoes ripped through Alabama a few years back, right?
Yeah, that was a time, as in April, and it was unlike anything we'd ever seen. Where we live was untouched, but that night you could walk out and it smelled like a lumber yard from all the destruction just to our west, and of course the whole state was touched in one way or the other. But 34 individuals lost their lives in our county.
Wow. And that happens in an instant.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you guys have always wanted to give back. I mean, you've had so much success and awards, but it's got to be meaningful when you can reach out and help others.
It gives you a good feeling, and besides that, it's really back to the physical correction of the problems that the storm caused. All the damage and destruction.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. A lot of the superstars of country music are in awe of you guys. I know Brad Paisley had you on, Old Alabama, and it was so good to see you guys in the video and
He said,
singing.
ah.
He said, ah. He said, ah, Old Alabama. But I saw some current artists interviewing you guys not long ago at a music show, and they were like in awe. They could hardly talk to you, and I thought, well, they're just a bunch of really nice guys that love to play music.
We're about as simple as you can get. I mean, in fact, what I enjoy doing is going back and get on my tractor and plowing in the garden and going over and seeing my mom and seeing how her garden is.
Yeah.
And she always keeps me on a level.
Yeah, moms do. They do indeed. Shout out to my mom, Marge, who's watching. Hi, Mom, I love you. She's 93 years young. And shout out to my wife, Beth, I love you very much. You guys have really knocked it out of the park here. And you guys produced it along with Mr. Charles English back there, right? Nice job, Charles. What were some of your biggest challenges with this? I guess maybe one is finding the right songs, right, Teddy?
Yeah, at our age, getting out of bed in the morning,
Is that the first start?
Yeah, that's the first start, then you kind of work on the music after that,
Well, you have a song on here. I know, Jeff, you sing lead on this, No Bad Days. And I think one of the lines is, as long as our heart is beating, there's no bad days.
That's right.
I love that. So how long did it take you to find these songs? And we were talking about, you guys wrote a lot of this material, but then you found, Wasn't Through Loving You Yet and Come Find Me from the same guy. How long did it take you to pull this together?
It was over a year.
Okay.
Trying to find material, writing.
Yeah. What was it like being back in the studio together?
That was great.
After all these years.
It's always fun in the studio.
Yeah. Do you prefer that to touring, or is it 6 on one, half a dozen on the other?
I don't.
You don't?
I like playing for the folks like this right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what.
The studio, you're singing to a mic.
Yeah, you don't get that kind of feedback, do you? That's why we usually do shows here at QVC. There's usually nobody other than the people working on the show, and it does add so much energy when you have that crowd. I'll tell you what, Randy Owen, Teddy Gentry, Jeff Cook, my third show working with you guys, and I really love your voices are just as bold and powerful as ever. I think a lot of new fans are going to come around to Alabama. You're reaching a new generation with this CD, Southern Draw. 13 brand new tracks. You've got everything from poignant ballads to foot stomping music. In fact, one of the tracks is foot stomping music.
Well, that's just, when we work for tips, of course, at the Bowery.
Right. Do you still do that?
There's sometimes at the shows that we actually say, people will bring up $1 and request a song, and
We'll see if we can still remember it.
if we can see if we can remember.
Wow, $1. That's pretty affordable these days.
Well,
I think at least a 10.
a 20 used to be the instant request.
Oh, okay. When you were at the
that's
Bowery.
what it was, a super, and then we had a lady that had $100 bills tucked away in places we can't really.
Can't speak about it. This is a family show.
But she
All right.
wanted Jeff to sing "Room Full of Roses."
And he did 4 times.
And I knew
4
the tune.
times. Do you still have some of those 20s tucked away?
No, they were hundreds.
Oh, hundreds.
Oh,
Oh, wow. You know, you guys have been together and you know, on and off for 46 years. It is so hard to keep bands together. That is an amazing accomplishment.
Thank you.
I mean, because you guys, you spend so much time on the road, and you had done it for like 20 years, and was it just time for you to take a break after that farewell tour in 2006?
It was for me.
Yeah.
I had some health issues and things that had to be taken care of.
Yeah.
You know, that's. I hope that to our audience and the people that are watching, if you have things with do with your health, put your health first, and then all the other stuff will come later.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to get ready to hear another great song. We've had some love ballads. Now we're going to really have a lot of fun. This next song, as 5,000 people have dialed in for F12035, dial in now to get Southern Drawl. Reserve your copy. It ships September 18th, and only here on QVC do you get the bonus CD, Alabama Live on the Road with some of their greatest hits of all time. Your price tonight is a feature price of $19.98. And now here to perform live from their brand new CD, Southern Draw, Hillbilly wins the lotto money, Alabama.
Hey, look at old Billy Bob done won the lottery, making his own branch on the family tree. Got a big old house and bought a big old jet. Got a couple of ex-wives that he ain't met yet. People act funny when a hillbilly wins the lotto money. Hillbilly wins a lot of money. Yeah, things get funny when a hillbilly wins the lotto money. Next thing he knows, there's a knock on his door. Aunts, brothers, sisters, and cousins he don't know. And they all want a little piece of his pie. They smile and laugh while they're stealing him blind. Yeah, people act funny when a hillbilly wins the lotto money. Hillbilly wins a lot of money. Yeah, things get funny when a hillbilly wins a lotto money. You might see him in his new Cadillac, a trunk full of money and a tank full of gas. But he won't let it all go to his head, wearing his overalls, smoking his Marlboro. Everybody loves a new cash in town. They lined up with their hands stuck out. All them women got looks to kill. They're writing down their numbers on his $100 bill. Yeah. People act funny when a hillbilly wins a lot of money. Hillbilly wins a lot of money. Yeah, things get funny when a hillbilly wins a lot of money. Y'all feeling good? in the mail. Sam wants his taxes or he's going to jail. He's looking around trying to file all his wins, but they split time once all the loot was spent. Yeah. People act funny when a hillbilly loses all his money. Yeah, things ain't funny when a hillbilly loses all his money. Lord have mercy. Oh, no, People act funny when a hillbilly loses all his money. So sad. Yeah, things ain't funny when a hillbilly loses all his money. It's a lot of money to lose on a Cadillac. Yeah. At QVC.
Yeah! Woohoo! Come on! Yeah, the energy level just went up in the studio. That is foot stomping music. I might have to break out one of my signature moves here for that one. That was, woo! You guys are rocking. One more time. Okay. Oh! You know, at our age, that's getting a little tougher to do. I used to do the splits, can't get up anymore.
Oh, come on.
Oh. No. I won't be able to walk for days. Hey, don't miss out on this. That is one of the awesome tunes you're going to have on this new CD, Southern Draw. Destined for greatness. You guys have had double platinum, multi-platinum CDs, quadruple platinum. My gosh, it is so great to have you back. If you guys can all come in, we're going to stand for this segment. This is Southern Draw, first CD from Alabama of all brand new music in 14 years. This is history. Over 6,000 have been ordered. You've got 13 brand new tracks. You've got only on QVC the bonus CD, Live on the Road with Alabama, with 6 of their greatest tunes. My Home's in Alabama, Mountain Music, I'm in a Hurry and Don't Know Why. You know, why are we always in a hurry?
I don't know.
We got to slow it down.
We are, yeah.
But that song.
We gotta slow it down.
Oh yeah, hallelujah. You don't know, these guys started singing in church. And when we launched your series of gospel CDs, it was awesome. You just did a project with Bill Gaither, right?
We
of gospel.
still do sing in church.
Yeah, amen. You still go. That's good.
They still let us in.
Do they really?
Yeah.
That's good to know. Well,
Yeah, with Bill Gaither, yeah.
Bill
Great.
Gaither, one of the legends of gospel music. What was that like?
It was like Dick Clark of rock and roll.
Yeah.
It was like talking to a genius as far as his promotion and what he's done for bringing back the songs that my mother likes.
Yeah.
And
Songs we grew
those
up with.
artists. And then, of course, the new great artists that he's able to intertwine with the new, so to speak, and the old together.
Yeah.
And they all
Yeah.
respect one another because of Bill Gaither.
Right.
And Gloria. Don't forget
Yes,
about
Gloria Gaither. I had them on QVC one time, got to sing with Bill Gaither at a piano. It was awesome.
We did too.
Did you? Well, you guys sound a lot better than I did. It is so great to have you back, and so many people love and adore you guys. I mean, your fans, as I said, our social media, they wanted me to tell you they miss you. They said country music hasn't been the same without you, and welcome back. They love you.
Well, thank you.
How about it? Yeah, a lot of people just jumped on the line for Alabama's new CD, Southern Draw. I've been living with this CD for 3 days. My wife is probably ready for me to do something else, but they're awesome. And she was listening to the tunes too and loving them. She's a big fan of yours. Hi, Beth, I love you. Southern Draw, wasn't through loving you yet. That last song, Hillbilly Wins the Lotto Money. That is so true, though, about life. When you're successful and you start making money, suddenly relatives you never knew start ringing your doorbell, right?
Cousins are coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, coming out of the woodwork. That didn't happen to you guys, did it? Got a few extra cousins out there you didn't know
Well,
about?
you have to remember, in my family, there's 12 children in my daddy's family. And of course, Teddy, of course, is part of the family. Jeff's part of the family. We're cousins.
492 cousins.
492. Wow. In actuality, there were only 3, but
Actually, we didn't have sisters. I didn't have sisters because I only have 2 sisters. They're wonderful.
Yeah.
They've never asked for anything. They sing
Wow.
gospel music, and they're awesome. But it was interesting. Some of the relatives, you know, back in those days.
Yeah.
I don't have any sisters, but I have had a lot come to the ticket office, you know.
Have you really? Yeah, I'm Jeff's sister. Let me in, right? You guys have had so much success, so many awards. When you were starting out together in 1969, could you ever have imagined this in your wildest dreams?
Yeah, I imagined it and told the other guys, and they thought I was crazy as hell.
Is that right, really?
No, we couldn't have dreamed. We were just trying to make a living at the Bowery at the time, getting through one request at a time, you know.
Yeah.
But to have been this
Yeah,
successful.
I told my college president, he said, "What are you going to do?" I wanted to graduate early, didn't have to go through the line, and he's like, "Well, what are you going to do, son?" I said, "I'm going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and work for tips." He said, "Tips?"
Yeah, what kind of tips? Good luck. Well, you did all right. I've had some viewer questions that we're going to ask. A guy named Dr. Callie wants to know, is there any song you guys wished you would have recorded or passed up an opportunity to record?
I can think of 2 Ronnie Millsaps.
Ronnie Millsap songs? Yeah.
Lost in the 50s and
No Getting Over Me.
No Getting Over Me.
Oh, really?
There's 2 of them.
Okay.
That's just 2.
That's just 2 of them off the
The
top of your
only
head.
reason why the other songs wasn't recorded is because we didn't hear them first.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I thought your answer was going to be anything that was a #1 hit that we didn't
No.
record. No.
There's so many great songs and great writers, and you just listen to them. A lot of the great songs are not #1 records.
That's true.
They're
Because that's the commercial sound. But
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the really great songs that live on and on. Sometimes, you know, sometimes they're #1 songs, but we've had our share of all of it. You know,
Oh,
been
you
very
have.
blessed with the #1 singles, and then we've cut some songs that didn't quite make it. They were #2.
Number 2 or 3. Oh, darn. They've had 43 #1 singles, y'all. How about that? Most awarded band of all time. Let me remind you, we're getting ready for another performance from you guys, a song that is destined for greatness, but I want to remind you that now is the time to dial in for this. It is F12035, $19.98, your feature price. You've got the brand new Southern Drawl CD from Alabama, and only on QVC. Only here do you get this special CD you guys did for us, live performances, live on the road with Alabama of some of their greatest songs like Mountain Music, High Cotton, My Home's in Alabama, and many more. You can digitally download these CDs. Remember, if you go to QVC.com, search Southern Drawl, click digital download version. There it is, Southern Drawl, and then you'll click right down there. It says digital download version below the price, and then add it to the cart. Are you guys ready for some more music? Are you ready? All right, here to perform again. Your first song wasn't Through Loving You Yet.
Again?
That's what I heard.
Okay.
Alabama.
Look at the mess we made. Couple of clowns we are. Look at the hearts we break. Going round and round we are. I'll make it all right, baby. I'll make it all right, baby. Girl, don't you go, no, don't you dare. I careless word. Baby, cut too deep. If I made you cry, if I made you weep, I'll take it all back, baby. I'll take it all back, baby. Girl, don't you go, no, don't you dare. I'm not gonna breathe without you in the air. Don't tell me one kiss is, one last kiss is all I'm gonna get. I wasn't through, Look at the mess we made. Couple of clowns we are. Look at the hearts we break. Going round and round we are. Girl, don't you go. No, don't you dare. I'm not gonna breathe without you in the air. Girl, don't you go. No, don't you dare. I'm not gonna breathe without you in the air. Don't tell me one kiss is, one last kiss is all I'm ever gonna get. 'Cause I wasn't through loving you. Well, I wasn't through. I wasn't through loving you. Well, I wasn't through. Loving you. Thank you.
Yeah, we're not through loving you yet, and we're not through listening to you play yet. We still have about 9 minutes in this song, 9 minutes left in this hour. The item number is F12035. The first collection of new music from Alabama in 14 years. This is Southern Drawl. Those songs are all off of this CD. They also have the bonus CD, and by the way, you're going to perform some of your classic hits, kind of a nice surprise for all of us here. And you've got some of the great hits on this CD, Alabama Live on the Road, which is only available here for $19.98. Both Southern Drawl and Live on the Road with Alabama. This is exclusively here. F12035 is the item number. We do have another question from a viewer. This one, I have to see who it's from, but the question is, if you could perform with any artist, past or present, so living or alive today, who would it be from each of you?
Two,
Two for you?
Hank Williams and Elvis Presley.
All right. Hank and the King, not bad choices. How about you, Teddy?
Glenn Campbell and Linda Ronstadt.
Glenn Campbell and Linda Ronstadt, great choices. How about you, Jeff?
The Eagles and the Beatles.
The Eagles and the Beatles, wow, all different. And that's what's amazing about you guys. That was a great question, by the way, from Bama Fan 83. By the way, we got a big fan of yours. Shout out to Jim Caston. Is Jim in the audience? Jim and his daughter Maria, who works for QVC. I got a little, whenever I do these shows, I get texts from employees and people, and that was one I said I'd try to do. What do you guys want the fans to take away from this new CD, Southern Drawl?
Well, we want them to take away that this is our hearts laid out and open to everybody to look at, see, feel, almost touch, because it's from our heart. Everything on here is stuff that we had a great time recording, went through a lot of no's, a lot of maybes, a lot of, then finally, yeah, okay.
Yes, and a big yes.
Yes.
Big yes.
Yeah.
We're going to have you guys get ready to perform as you dial in, and then I'll come back and wrap this all up. The item number is F12035. You're going to perform a medley of tunes. There's a couple that aren't on the CD, but these are kind of surprise performances. You're going to perform Tennessee River, your first #1 hit.
Yeah.
If you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddler in the band. And Mountain Music. Now you can digitally download those. Go to qvc.com/music and download those. And here they are to perform a medley, Alabama.
Thank you.
Hey, I was born across the river in a mountain where I call home. Long time to live there. I don't know why I ever wrong. Oh, Tennessee River and the mountain man, we get together anytime we can. Oh, Tennessee River and the mountain man, we play together in Mother Nature's band. Oh, Tennessee River. If you're gonna play in Texas, hey, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man. So long about that motivated love, and that's all it is. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. I remember here at QVC, we was putting on a show. When a cowboy in the back stood up and yelled, say we love what you're doing, the boys don't get us wrong, but there's just something missing in your song, y'all sing. If you're gonna play in Texas, hey, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man. Something wrong about that motivated love, and that's all it is. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Oh yeah, thank you. Oh, play me some mountain music, everybody, like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I float on down the river to Cajun Hideaway. Hey, used to play like Tom Sawyer, ride around for those lucky few. Take a nap, well, like Rip Van Winkle, days dreaming again. Oh, play me some mountain music, everybody, like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I float on down the river to Cajun Hideaway. There's some back home, come on music that come from the heart, and play something with lots of feeling, 'cause that's where music has to start. Play me some mountain music,
Amazing, Randy. Nice job. Jeff, come here, you guys. Man, I got to give you a big old hug. You are awesome.
Thank you.
It is so great to see you guys performing again live on QVC. I want to remind you, we just have about a minute left, that you don't want to miss out on their new CD, Southern Draw, destined to become a classic. It's here tonight. You can be the first to order it, among the first, and reserve your copy. It will ship out on September 18th, but only here do you also get Live on the Road with Alabama, some of their greatest hits performed live from on the road. $19.98, your featured price, F12035. You guys are so great. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, man.
The fans love you. And look for you guys on tour.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a Southern Draw tour next year?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and we're going to see you in New York.
You're going to see me in New York. All right, buddy. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Love you, man. Great music. Jeff, stay on the line. F12035. Thank you to our live audience. 9,000 of you have dialed in. Keep dialing in. I'll see you again at 9 o'clock tonight. But now here's Joe Bauer. God bless. Great stuff.